here. So you stay here for a long time, so I think not is necessary to present to you the methodology of TALKNTALK, but we stay here to practice, so feel free to talk how you feel about the questions and express yourself as your way. And don't worry about the grammatical things or mistakes. We are here to practice. And I am not will correct you, just if you asking for that and I get the words to help you, you know. And let's talk about Scrum routine. I have the questions here, but you have to, I'll need to put in the chat. But after that, it's your first day here, so it will be nice if you present yourself for me.
Yeah, sure. My name is Murilo. I'm 30 years old, and I work as front-end developer. And I've been training TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, in my free time, I like reading books. I go running. I play sports. I study technology. And, yeah, I'm here for improve my English. Yeah, you know, my mainly goals this year and speaking more English. Yeah, that's it.
What type of sports do you practice?
What? Repeat, please.
What type of sports do you like to practice?
Okay. Go running and surf. Yes, and sometimes I go to the gym.
Nice. And what the place do you live? What city?
Okay. I don't talk. The Laguna, Santa Catarina.
Oh, nice. Nice. My parents live in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Florianópolis, Santa Catarina. I'm 33 years old, and I'm from Tubarão, but I live here since yeah.
I was born in Tubarão.
Yeah, it's nice.
But I live in Laguna.
What is the probability to help with this? Yeah, in this class. But I live here for a long period since I started my graduated. 50 years, I think. But I go to Laguna every year, I think 5 or 6 times in the year to visit my parents and go to the beach, different beach too. Nice.
Yeah, Laguna now has a lot of projects in processing inside the city. For example, street roads. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy now, but I think that in the future it will better for people.
Yeah, I checked that in the end of the year. I go there and try to travel in the coast of the beach, and it's very confusing there. A lot of things working at the same time, no? Guys putting I don't know the name, but the new street in there.
And mainly this summer it causes a lot of confusion because has a lot of people at the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, I
people
remember
vacations.
Yeah, I remember to think not is the good moment to do that, guys.
No, it's better in the winter, but yeah, politics it's a little crazy.
Yeah. And just for ending my presentation, I am graduated in chemistry and transited my career last year to be a developer, and I am working with this, I think 10 months in totally. And I started in a abroad company, and now I am the Brazilian one. And I'm here since February as a student, and start to be a host in the end of the year, October, if I am correctly. And it's that. In the Scrum, staying my routine. I think staying is yours too. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, my dream is work in a abroad company
Yes.
because I'm here.
Yes, this is a good goal for everyone. But
I
in my
I
experience,
yeah, I wake up every day for thinking about it.
yeah, it's a good goal. But I starting there. It was my first experience, and it's very difficult to process a lot of things together. You know, different cultures, different language, different career, and a lot of doubts about the process to develop myself in there. So not is a good first local to work, you know. So because that I prefer come back to Brazil company and start to living this transition in Portuguese first and try this more later, you know.
Yeah, I made an interview. I think in end the end last year. The almost okay. And the recruiter talked to me that my English is not good yet, but I training more and more this year for improve my English and achieve my dream.
Yes, and when the person send you some feedback like that, I think not is, oh, you are using incorrect words to communicate. Not
Yeah,
is this the context is more than you can't express yourself very well. So it's difficult to connect and to create a relationship at work, for example. So it's great you are here to practice and to improve your communication. This is most important thing, you know,
yeah,
because probably technical concepts you have, because we work in English every day, we code in English, you think in
yeah.
English, you probably
Yeah,
use,
it's a good idea.
yeah, we
Put
probably using variables,
put
functions like,
every put everything in English. Yeah,
mm,
and think English in the daily tasks. It's a good idea too. For example, talking with my mom in English, but if her don't understand, no problem. It's a good practice
yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
and
I
I
commit my code. I talk my code and for my friends, everything in English.
yes, yeah, yeah. Me too. My company have the same routine too.
But in interviews in general, I don't create expectative. Yeah? I just enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
It's some trial for you too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Yes.
regret it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's normal. You need to take a
Everything
lot
is
of,
learning.
yeah, yeah.
Learn it. Yeah,
And you normally need to pass for a lot of number of interviews to building this confidence by yourself to answer the questions, to stay in the roads, to get the time of the other people. It's normal.
increase the experience.
Exactly. So I will make my question for you. And the first one is, what is agile for you?
Exactly, yeah. Has a lot of tools for not our dailies in the professional environment for better actually in the delivery projects. And they organize this. And when I has an organized process, yeah, for me it's agile and has a lot of the steps, defined steps, yeah, it's all right. And yeah, for me, that's it. When I happens on a mistakes, it's resolved very fast. And this process already put in the sprint. Yeah, for me, that's it. Has a lot of process, different process in the word.
Yeah, you answer most think in the agile methods already, but agile is some like quick, some like um, express delivery things as it. And I agree with you about the methodology. Agile is a lot of process to make this great way to make quickly deliveries. Yeah, take it something like that. You organize your routine to take meetings, to put your process in view for other people in your team, and this make you confidence to go to take tasks and process yourself by yourself and signalize when you have some impediment and ask for help, and
Yeah,
this routine make the work life more easy, more flowing, more agile. Yeah.
yeah. And talk is every day for verify tasks, yeah. If task it's okay, or
Yeah.
have some impediment, yeah. Yeah, how you said.
I think we already answered the third one. What's the best using agile? No, what are the benefits of using agile methods?
Yeah, the benefits delivery more fast and the more exactly all right, I think, and benefits.
Yeah, for me, I think the best benefit we have is to get the moments, specific moments to signalize problems, or
Yeah,
impediments, and take it's quickly. It's just 15 minutes, but you can go and talk to the other of your team to clarify expectations. I think this is the great thing
yeah.
of using method agile.
And because in the when you start in some feature, you put the cards or the small tasks for your
Yeah,
team view every day and aí eu think que acompanhar
following, I think.
following you think following at the moment, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
see that board it's great for me to check the task is it's going the right, or oh my god, this one going the left. What is happening here.
Yeah,
So like if you need some help and something like that,
yeah,
and check the burn down for me is great too, because when I see the graph is running parallel with the curve, I think, oh my god, I'm great. If I end my week,
everything is okay.
yeah. If I end my wiki and the graph is up and very different from for the curve, I am freaking out, and I probably I will take some work for the weekend because I am a hard worker. I can't see that and stay comfortable, you know. But that is a good yet.
Good idea. Nice. The next question. Okay, can I start? What is a
Yeah.
sprint? What is the typical length of a sprint? Yeah, and a sprint is a speak English. Well, the sprint it's a process for job. You put small tasks for creating big tasks in final when the typical length I think it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks a good time for having a sprint because there's a lot time sufficiently for finish our tasks. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sprint is something as you are running, so it's the start for running. Yeah, to go to the sprint is start the time to start. So it's a period of time when you and your team promise to do thing, because it's important to method agile. You focus in deliver things. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's something like that. It is
small things.
yes, small thing. And this is a time where you compromise with your team to deliver something, and this normally takes 1 week or two. 2 is most normally in.
Depends the company. Yeah.
Yeah. I already take the 2 examples, but international 1 week is most common, and here in Brazil I'm seeing 2 weeks
Yeah.
or normal.
I already work in a company that 3 weeks.
3.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. But after this, company change for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I
In the
think it's
abroad, haven't daily. Yeah, abroad. I think that in once time for a week the daily
yeah,
or in a meeting.
it depends of the company, I think. My company we have meetings, I
Yeah,
think, just in threads on
yeah,
the Slack, and on a week we make a small meeting, but we don't use the Scrum routine. So different companies, when you need to get these meetings and they stay on track with everything that is coming in the team, not in the case in my experience.
yeah. It's a good idea. Has a lot of meetings, mainly English for training and conversation. Yeah. But I have some friends that not have meeting. That some friends work abroad. Yeah, and they reclaim that it and I need to train my English because my company not have meeting.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And the same time, I think they choose doesn't make the meetings to not force the people to talk. It's something like that. The other side thinks as it, but depends. I worked in the Russian company, and for them, yeah, Russian, and for them, talking English not natural too. So they don't like to make a lot of meetings in English. It's not is like work in Canada or United States, Inglaterra. This is normal for them talking English, and you need to adapt. When it's another language, the pattern of the company is another language than not English and not yours, is most difficult. Have this routine of meetings.
I agree. The next question. What is the Scrum framework? Okay, can I start? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. What's the Scrum framework? And I think that Jira, the Pipefy, I think Kanban I use in my current job. And, let me see another example. Give me another examples. My jobs I use another tools. I forgot. Forget now. And, Clubhouse, I think. Clubhouse is another framework for Scrum. And yeah, I think that my more famous is Jira, yeah.
Yeah, I think Trello is most famous.
Trello, yeah. Yeah, I forgot Trello.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I think Trello is free.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
a lot of small companies prefer to using that. But yeah, I have a lot of one. I already work with Trello, and nowadays I work with Jira. And Jira is most complicated to set the sprint and organize the punctuations, the time, the teams. But it's very nice the way of this tool connect with another's in my routine. For example, last week I have a problem in my task, and I annex a Notion with a lot of explanations about problems with I have with pictures and a lot of things in there.
Yeah.
And I have the ability to make my branches with the name of the sprint, of the task in the sprint. So when I merge the things, they move the task for me. And I really like that. I don't need to check the board to move tasks.
What tools?
Jira.
Jira, yeah.
Yeah, Jira connected with the GitHub and Notion, and Slack too. And I really use these connections, and I really like to use.
Notion, the amazing tools for organizing our daily. Yeah.
Yeah, daily. You organize your daily.
Task dailies.
Mm.
Yeah, I put in Notion in my activities.
Nice. And you have a task daily, and the meeting for discuss one task. Is that the concept?
I have daily, yeah. Yeah, tasks depends you get in right time. But I have daily every day, and I think it's so 1 hour, and I think that now it's 8:30 a.m. and my daily started 9:30 a.m.
Yeah.
About 1 hour.
But in your company, you divide the tasks for own self or for more people work together?
Repeat, please.
And in your company, you have one task, and this task you divide with another person, or is just for you, one task for one person, or one task for more people?
Yeah, I understand. But my current job, I work with not sprint, and how I see, and Kanban, the method is Kanban, yeah. You task every time. Yeah, you finish this class and then you get another class and this process still going.
So the tasks is more the tasks are bigger because we need more context to do that. So
Yeah.
you need a meeting to explain some things about the task. And you have this meeting just with devs, or you in your company you have this discussion with product person and marketing teams, something like that?
Yeah, only the productive persons, yeah, like my job. I don't discuss with people marketing. Another only manager. Yeah, that's it. And I don't have a sprint review. I work in the Kanban methods. Yeah, yeah. It's correctly pronounced Kanban method.
Yeah, I think it's,
Yes.
and I don't like to work as a Kanban method. I feel that I don't have control to deliver things. Is so I don't know. We don't have the correct time to end this, you know.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable with that. But sometimes we need to choose this tool because the context don't have the divided the tests yet, you know, don't have conditions to divide.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little present, a delay sometimes. It's a little confusing. I prefer speech, but my job chose this process, this function.
I will just
This method, yeah.
yeah, this method. I will just complement this question because the question is, what is the Scrum framework? Yeah. And when we start to learn about Scrum by yourself is a framework. And the things like Jira are timeframes to use Scrum method, you know. It's crazy, but it's that. Because Scrum is a framework because they develop a method with a lot of meetings and process to discuss, divide, and organize the tasks in the sprint. And they have some professionals in middle of that to organize this and to lead with this. And so they classify or themselves as a framework, you know. So Scrum is a framework, and Jira is one tool, una tool to use this framework. Yeah.
It's be on the mail, for example.
Yes, it's the way to use, né?
Way to use, yes.
Something like that. And I will answer you the other question. What is a release cycle? What is the purpose of it? You can start.
Okay. What means release cycle?
Yeah.
What means release cycle? I don't understand.
What is a release cycle?
What is release cycle?
And
okay.
What is the purpose of it?
What mean it? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone...
Release cycle is when you have tests.
Okay, understand. And when you deliver the tasks.
Yeah. The release cycle is something like the processing totally, you know. So you start define the test.
When you splice the task for people that your team, yeah, separate and the more difficult task and another more easy, yeah. And the more time and less time, yeah.
Yeah, this is the start of the cycle. When
Yeah. You get in a big task and splice in the small tasks and put delivery for your team. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yes,
Everyone
release cycle is release cycle is when you get the problem you need to solve.
Yeah.
The first step, you need to put this in tasks, so this
Yeah.
is the start of the release cycle. And you put this in task and discuss with your team, presenting this
Another
task.
step is, yeah, you press for another step and the person test.
Yeah. So the personal opinion about that, making your count in the timing we expect to do that, and put the things in order. So the people you making these tasks and moving to done,
Yeah.
and when the tasks are all done,
Good.
you release that.
Yeah.
I think this is the release cycle.
It's a big process, but
Yeah.
when you finish it, I'm so happy. But yeah, I try and use the unit test and another tests for guarantee
To guarantee the functionality.
yeah, guarantee functionality. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I do that too, but in my company we don't divide this, when
Yeah.
you
Don't provide. Your company don't provide tests.
provide, we need to make tests, but we
Code and the people and the person task too.
which person just mobile and bot things, but about the page, web page, we just make code tests and put in there. But I was just think, because in my company, we don't split the test as a task. All tasks need tests, so we don't talk so much to explain how we will make this test or whatever. We need to make unit tests and layer tests and connection tests.
To end.
Yeah, we need to
Kind of
make
things.
a lot of things. And you need to have this in your mind, because sometimes I put my time in the task, and sometime after that I think, oh my god, I don't count to make the end-to-end task in that, and I will need to mock a lot of things. I will spend a lot of time there. It's great, think about.
It's a little crazy the most time.
Yeah. Do you like to read the other question?
Okay, and what's the difference between a sprint and an iteration? Yeah, it's a hard question. It's the difference between sprint and iteration. The sprint is like an iteration, yeah. So like iteration. And iteration, it's when you team or group talk about something, yeah. Iteration. And let me think.
Yeah, I think I don't read the internal experience to discuss that, but I think iteration is most like about the context of the sprint. not the time, you know. It's different in that way. When you work with Scrum, the most important to go in there is deliver something. You need to deliver something in this time. In the end of the sprint, you need to deliver something. And when you work as a Kanban, as you are talking, the most important is doing the thing as you plan it.
Yeah, yeah.
Not necessary in this time, you know. You need to do the way proposed to make these, and ending with deliver, of course, but sometimes you can add some time, or but you don't focus in reduce the work to complete the time, you know. The Scrum is the different way. You can reduce the tasks and put this in the backlog again, but you need to deliver something this time. I think it is the difference in my mind, but I don't know if I am correct.
Yeah, you can see the goals. Yeah,
Yeah.
the goals, the sprint, the plan. Okay, next question. It's a better question. What's the purpose of a sprint plan? Of sprint plan? Yeah, proposing it's a plan of tasks. It's a plan you arrive at the goals, the end of the sprint. You get, how I said before, you get a big tasks and is separate in a small tasks, and you discuss the difficult, everyone. You put one time for every task. Yeah, and more tasks with more difficulty has more time, and less difficult it's a little bit time. Yeah, and then discuss the goals, the main goals, the currently sprint.
I will push you here, because you talk about the process and the things we do during the sprint planning, but what is the purpose of that? We do this, but what is the purpose in back of
Okay,
that?
okay.
You want to
Propose,
the,
yeah, propose and delivery something, a big project or small step the project. Yeah, the important module, for example, I has a I have an module for payment methods. I need your team deliver this sprint, this module. Yeah, and the documentation, tests, and finish it, our process in general.
yeah. Yes, I think it is, that's the big purpose too. So the first lesson I take when I start to code is that you get the big task and divide them, because you need to complete one before another to have the goal, you know. You can't start to do a lot of things at the same time and don't end never and continues in that for long period and make a big confusing and a difficult code to read, you know. I think the purpose of that is make things, little things, with purpose. So we planning tasks to start and ending a little one part of the code, and this is function. And okay, another function. Yeah, I think is this the big man, and to make I think the planning
Separate system in modules. Yeah, and
yeah.
the developer every model in one sprint.
Yeah. And another thing I think the planning is good is to contextualize the team about the big feature, because it's crazy if you just take a task and start to do without context and without the notion of what type of people will use that or what is it's come from, we need this context of the things.
If you don't have sprinting, if you don't have sprinting, or don't separate in the big tests and small tests, it generates a big confusion and get a big project and develop it. And I think you whatever farm, it's a little crazy.
I already passed for one experience with that, and it's crazy because I feel inútil.
Yes.
Because
Wonderful.
you don't see the burn down, just see in the continue. And don't see the end. You feel as inútil in there. So dividing in small tests make this motivation for the team too.
Yeah, it generates many discussion. And teaming a little teaming crazy team, crazy groups. Yeah, it's not a good idea for our environment.
Yeah. It's straight.
What's the purpose of sprint review? Yeah, the sprint review, you verify the mistakes or the good process, good developers, and verify if it's a good way for another sprint, and avoid mistakes for another sprint and improving it. Yeah, there's a lot of behaviors or functionalities for sprint review. Yeah, I think it discusses how was the work.
Do you think this answer is for review or retrospective?
It's the same thing or not?
Depends.
I forget retrospective.
Yeah, for me, retrospective is something like you told us about. See what do you do good and bad way and discuss
you verify time.
Yeah.
Time as well.
For me, in retrospective, we do that in my routine. The review is different. Review is most like a meeting with which product person is staying there, and we'll just review the checks, So we deliver that task, and these two tasks we send to backlog again.
Yeah.
It's more simple meeting.
Yeah, more simple. Yeah. And the retrospective, you discuss about the mistakes and this kind of things.
Yeah, but it's common. Some big companies put the both together.
Yeah, especially together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's common.
I totally agree. In my old job, it happens a lot.
In my company, we divide because we feel the product person, design person don't feel comfortable to go so deep in our discussion about technical things, So we divide this one and focus this one in technical discussion.
Okay. Have you participated? Everyone and retrospective participate only team. Yeah. Only
Review without
specific team.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
retrospective just with that team.
Yeah.
Is as a planning, we do the same. We get the text and have a plan just with the tech team, because we need to punctuation there, divide these tests. It's long. It's a long discussion, and we just present the planning for the team, the product team together. So we divided.
Okay, the last question, 12 question, number 12. What are the challenge of managing time frames in agile projects? And the main challenge you deliver the time you plan. Yeah, it's a difficult challenge the most time because happens a lot of situations that you not prevent. Yeah, and it's causing more time for sprint. Yeah, it's generates difficult for organizing this process. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think the big problem here is when the method is agile, but the company isn't. The ways to do things not is automatic, or we need to recover to another person to help you to make deploy, for example. I don't know how it works in your company, but in mine, for example, our developers can get access and dev and workspace. So you make whatever you think to do in the dev space. But when you go to make a deploy, you need some approvals, you need some release plan to explain the person who will approve your merge, what is the context of that, what is the purpose, and test with this person the functionally, and just after that you will deploy. So sometimes if in my company we have 3 teams, 3 squads curring the sprinting the same time, sometimes we get a little conflict of time to do the deploys, because the other person who needs to stay with us to do that have another compromise and meetings and things, and sometimes we need to stay and wait for that, and not is totally automated. Just in dev for homolog, saying our contest, and when we go deploy this for prod, we need another contest to check. So
because it's important we have tests in your project, in our project.
Yeah, but we have, but
for it not pretty made or do deploy in the Friday.
yeah, go bad.
You can start in the weekends or dress.
I totally agree. It's necessary.
Enjoy your weekends. That's
Yeah.
it.
But it's difficult when the company don't, I don't know, don't have the tools for you use. No.
Your tests. I don't know. Repeat, please.
Oh yes, tests. We need to make tests, and I agree with you. But it's difficult when you have confidence in your code because you make tests, but you can't deliver that quickly.
Yeah.
Because the company don't have the process
Yeah.
to do that, you know.
When you need delivery quickly, it's a little crazy, but you don't have time for mid test. Or you do test. Okay.
So let me just share with you the survey, or you give me your opinion about our meeting, and please feel comfortable to share in there some talks who do you like to talk about. This will help me to organize another meetings.
Okay, and okay, I will label survey.
And
Okay,
I don't know if you like to share what is your experience here. Feel free, give me some feedback. I'm here to learn.
Yeah. But let me see. I share my LinkedIn with you.
Okay.
Or network.
Are you using this channel to make network? This is helping you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for conversation.
Thank you for your time and for our conversations. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice meet something who lives in the
Talks a lot.
I go sometimes and I live in there for a little.
When it has two persons in the talks, I talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good idea for improving and make mistakes.
So have a good day and a good week and see you soon.
I wish the same thing. Yes. See you next time.
Bye bye, Murilo.
Bye bye.